Hello, and good insert time period. My name is Emetherio, or Rio for short, and today I'll be going over my week 8 summary of what happens and the in and out. So let's go over what we actually did this week. So this week we're still continuing with the lightsaber project. We were testing our code and our components. We were introduced. We were given actually our set, and we were going through them. Going through what's inside of it, aside from the NeoPixels, of course. We found a speaker, we found an SD card holder, and an amplifier. We were also given two new schematics to look over, and then we start constructing the whole thing. So one thing I learned is that it's important to test as you go, because it helps organize organize what you went wrong, where, and when. So for here, we actually we're inputting the code into Arduino. It's important to note that when you're actually inputting the code into Arduino, that you have to set it up so it knows which one, rather than a natural Arduino or a mini one, which we're actually going to be using for the lightsaber. So here, as you can see, we're actually testing an accelerometer, where it's not showing, but we're actually in this image, we're actually going to be flipping it, rotating it, and looking at the changes in the Z-axis, which is going to relate back to the sound. In the second picture, in the second and third, you get to see us that we're actually we're testing the lightsaber. We're testing the NeoPixel code. Originally our code was supposed to turn it into one single color, such as green, red, or blue. The first picture is a fail. It was a simple circuit. We had two fits. It was solved in the third one after rewiring the whole thing. And as you can actually see that it's in the first picture, it's one at a time, while it's like almost every other in the second. Let's go to the components, the new ones that were introduced. We were given a speaker to play the swooshing sound. The speaker, of course, works similar to the piezo, which was in I believe the SITS Arduino practice project. So let's just skim over this. We were also given two new circuit components. The first being an SD card holder, which acts as a bridge for the Arduino that has the slave code, which plays the music, or not the music, the sound effects. And over here we actually have the amplifier, which, as the name implies, amplifies current, voltage, and power to help produce the sound that we're going to need. We are also recognize our new schematics. As you can see, this is the slave Arduino connecting to the SD holder and the amplifier, which then encases the speaker. I did not talk about the potentiometer because we already familiarized ourselves with it. Oh, almost forgot. We're using mini Arduinos for this case. They work very similar to the Arduinos in the practice kits. Oh, almost identically, where they can be programmed with code and send out responses, and send out outputs and take inputs as well. So that's going to be very helpful, especially since we're working with an accelerometer. Other than that, this week we just worked on it. We used our soldering skills to solder the speaker, and we agreed on a setup. We don't have our holster yet, but when we do, we already have a plan on how to put it in. Hopefully everything goes smoothly for the next week. And have a great week.